create a new folder, and I'm going to call it demo 4 and create. And I will go inside demo 4, and then I'm going to create a new document. And I can create 3 different kinds of documents. The first one is a logical data model, which is just a design. It's a great design, but it's only a design. I only get one thing. But the physical data model, I can do the design, the ERD diagram, but then you can get easily from it the ERD diagram. Of course, can also get the data dictionary and the SQL, or you can go to the SQL script. But I am going to choose the second one because I want to buy 1 and get 2 free. And then I'm going to give the new physical data model, give the name for the database, for example, KY surgery. Yeah, and then you need to choose the database engine. So the Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, we choose that and click Start Modeling. All right, so it has created the model, right? And now the way it looks need to change. This is what I prefer, and that's how normally you get it. And you could get the ones on the right hand side. This is, you click on the left and the right. If normally you would get this anyway. All right. Can you all mute your mics, please, so that the sound of the recording would be better for you as well, okay? Without me coming and muting, so that your personal details will not be shown on the video, yeah? And if personal video is not shown, I can actually post this video by doing a little editing, yeah, at the beginning and the end. All right. So no, this is, I'm not going to zoom. That's just scare teams. And I have created the database, so I'm going to add the tables. So I'm going to click on the tables and choose add tables and move this one to the left. And another table I will add. Another table I will add. How many tables am I going to add? Oh, I've been adding tables. What happened to them? Oh no, I need to click on the tables, not the table one. I am adding another table. Do you see how I'm adding? On the left hand side where it says tables, I click on it and I need 5 tables. Why do I need 5 tables? Because when we did the normalization, you got a normalization result like this one, where the table is a patient's table, the first one, and then appointment is the second one. Referral would be the third one, hospital and staff. Okay, so if I go back to Chrome, right? So I should have 5 tables. All right. By the way, this video is being recorded. Okay. Now I need to customize each of them. Let me start with table 1, and I am going to use the spreadsheets to get my data, and the first one would be patient's table. So I will use those fields to create it, and copy, and the name of the table is patients. And then after creating the table, I am going to add columns. add one column. How many columns do I add? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You could always amend slightly from what you have done in the normalization. How many did I count? You remember? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I think 10. Right, I'm being lazy. Okay, I'm going to add. Okay, so the first one is NHS number. Second one is patient's first name. Okay, NHS number, by the way, the data for it is character. And normally NHS number, if you Google it, it's 10 digits. We don't do any calculation with it, so we can choose char, character. And the length we choose for it would be 12. Okay, and first name, so we choose char, and we also choose for first name, how many characters do we need? Maximum 25. When we have a very long name, you know, like, you know, my surname, there's not 25, really. And patient's surname, and patient's surname is going to be character as well, and we could put 30. And we need to put patient's date of birth, and patient's date of birth is going to be click here, and it's going to be date. Yeah, but only this part. Patient date of birth, and the next one is going to be patient gender, and this one is going to be yes or no. You have a choice of character and make it maximum. Gender, no, it's not yes or no. Well, it is yes or no because two values, male or female, and maximum number of letters. If female is how many letters? Female 5, isn't it? Yeah, it is 5. Yeah, 5. So you could choose just as 5 different options. And I'm happy for people to do different. You know, you could choose 5, or you could choose bit or binary and true or false. You know, but I think let's make it male or female. So 5. And but unless otherwise you do it today, you are going to forget. Yeah, so you need to make sure you do it today and you share with me. When you share with me, yeah, I want you to share with I'm going to give you later on. Yeah, you need to share with my students email address. Yeah, but I'll share that with you later on. Patient gender, and also then patient address 1, patient's address 2, and patient address 1 is going to be characters. By the way, we can also. Good morning. Good morning. Who is that?
Bruno.
Is that Bruno? Bruno, how are you, Bruno? You okay? Yeah?
I'm good, thank you.
I'm all right. Thanks. Did you get the laptop finally?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay. Yeah. Keep emailing the boss. Yeah. All right. Patient address 1, patient address 2, and patient's town. We are recording this video for you as well, Bruno. Yeah. So you'll be able to catch up when you get it. But this one, it's online, so you can actually use your mobile device to do it. It will be slightly harder, but it can be done. And patient postcodes. And postcode would be char, I think about 12 characters maximum, some areas. And patient's email, mobile, and telephone. You know, it's worth putting this effort, because the quality of the design you get is very good. It is professional standard. Professional database designers do use this website. Okay, and so as a professional, I anticipate you'd use it. While you are a student, maybe until 2025, you can get it, I think, for free. Yeah, but after that, when you start working, you probably have to pay them subscription. Patient's email, patient's telephone, and I think 13 is maximum characters. And patients, you really need to be patient to finish all of this, but you need to put your head down, and what has to be done has to be done, you know. And even though it's a mobile number is character, you need to make sure you use, you know, even though it's no number, if it's number, you don't do any calculations, so you need to put the char as character. Yeah, like NHS number is number, but you still choose char better. And it's a primary key NHS number, by the way. So as soon as we put PK, we tick that, it's labeled as PK. Yeah, and look, you can move gently where the tables are. So patients, this one I can actually copy and paste, maintain some of the properties, especially for staff. Some items are similar, so I am going to copy this one and then paste. And with that, I can delete one of the tables. Okay. I can delete one of the tables, and then I'm going to use this one for stuff. But I have to change the attributes. Okay, if I call this stuff, okay, and NHS number, I'm going to use, choose staff is going to be here. It's here. So staff ID, but I don't need 12 characters. It's only how many staff am I going to have? I'm not going to have hundreds. So that's the maximum I will have within the GP. So the staff number, let's say I'll put it 4 anyway. Patient's first name, we'll save patients. We are going to change this to staff. Staff first name and staff surname. Yeah, you may have more time than me to avoid copy and paste, but I'm trying to save time with copy and paste. And staff first name, staff surname, but I need to include staff type, staff title. Okay. Staff type. Staff type, date, but staff gender. This one will put staff gender. We are going to put as char and 5. That's our choice. Staff gender, because some patients may prefer a female doctor, for example. Yeah, so a good way of searching, oh, these are the female doctors, we have kind of queries we could do. And staff title, I missed the opportunity here. I don't know if it gives me. Okay, all right, yeah. Staff title is going to be char and maybe say 20 characters. Staff gender is there, staff type is there, staff mobile, email, and position. So no need for address. Oh, I copied the whole thing. I'm working only on this one. Staff what? Mobile. Oh, sorry. So that's trying to save time. It's not working. I need to edit it myself. Sometimes laziness may not work. And if one way doesn't work, you need to try another way. Staff telephone number and staff email. Okay, all right. So seeing our time, yeah, I'm going to revert to the one I created yesterday. So we have seen how we create the tables, yeah? So let's say I'm going to create the same way, yeah? Let's say, can you still see my screen? Hello? Are you still with me?
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah, we're still here.
Good, fantastic. Let's say that way, same way, I create all the tables. All right. Then I have for patients table, I have all those properties with the primary key and NHS number. For staff table, the primary key, staff ID. Then appointment table. For appointment, we have NHS number, staff appointment date, And appointment time has to be primary key as well. So I'll tick that one. Yeah. And there is a warning here, so I'll remove that warning. All right. By because there should not be a percentage sign there for time. And so we have, for each appointment we need to be who is the doctor, the staff, who is the patient, appointment date, and appointment time. We need those things to actually identify each records uniquely in the appointment table. In the referral table, we have referral ID as a primary key. In the hospital table, we have hospital ID as a primary key. All right. So what do we do next? Next, we are going to make a relationship between those tables. From the patient's table, yeah. Catherine, I know you may have another class soon, and you do need your break, so you don't have to stay the entire time. Let me just show one thing, and then I could keep them while you have your short break. So from patient's table to appointment table, I need to link it. So this NHS number has to be linked with this NHS number. So clicking here, reference. So from this patient's number, I will go to there and then make a link to this NHS number. All right. And we see now for every patient, there would be many appointments. This is done correctly. And for every staff will be attending many appointments. So we make a link from this staff ID to this staff ID. Ideally, but it has to give that physical sense of what we are doing. Oh, sorry. If I move it here, then I make the link. We would know for every staff, the link is based on staff ID. Look, automatically, the NHS number from patient's table is added as a foreign key, and the staff ID from staff table is added as a staff ID here. And in every appointment, we could have a referral. So we may have different kind of referrals. Yeah. And it could be for scan, it could be for blood tests or whatever. Okay. So every referral could also happen. It could be in every appointments. But what we must know is oh, sorry, I don't want to, I select it with this, with the selector. The referral ID is here as a foreign key. However, it can be empty. That's why where it says N, we are going to pick the referral ID as null. Yeah, and we should see reflected in the code as well we are going to produce later on. It can be null, means it can be empty. You don't do referrals for every appointment. Yeah, but each referrals could appear in many appointments. Okay, the appointment could produce the referrals. So if we link them, the referral ID is going to be linked to the referral ID with the appointment table. All right. So it would be it's connected like this, and also here if I bring it here, oh sorry, and the hospital ID. This hospital ID. If I select the add new reference, we are making them link referral hospital ID to hospital ID here in the referral table. If somebody has to be referred to a hospital, yeah, or it all depends on how you design it. The referral place could be just a physio therapy in one of the private places, or many things. Yeah. So you could give it whatever name you want. It makes sense like this. Okay, so now this is really beautiful. We have done the relationship, and we have designed it. Using this, you can actually create your Access database. All right, and what we are going to do is we are going to export from here. Oh, I don't want to go to Zooms. Export from here. I can share this with you. Okay. In fact, let me share with those of you who are here. And when you create an account, yeah, if you give me your ID number, Catherine, do you know how to log into your staff, to your student account email address?
I don't have a student email address, but you can send it to my staff one.
Do you normally log in the classrooms?
Yeah, but we don't have a student thing anymore. They got rid of that.
Oh, but we have still. I have still. For me, it's working.
I don't.
Okay, how do you log in? Do you log in with the staff?
Yep.
Ah, okay, all right. Because your students on the staff mission still it works, but not on the other ones. Yes, you are right. Yeah, not on the other ones. Okay, you probably may not want to create with your staff, so I will not share with you at this stage. But Aloysius' number. Do you know his number? Or Jagurti, give me your number, please.
Yep, I'll give you my number, which is 4296
2296
91.
91. I was not asking for your mobile number. I was asking for all right. At
Yeah.
student. Okay. And I'll share it. I'm not going to share the whole thing so that other people don't see it when we publish it, right? I'll leave it, but I'll share with you later on. Then you can send the invitation. Yeah. For example, I can share with my other account. Let's say I can send it to me. No, let me leave it for different reasons. Okay, but you can write the email address and send it to someone to share it. Yeah. What else can you do?
So can we share this thing to you?
Yes, and then you put my email address, and you know my email address. But I'm going to give you where you are going to share it with me, which email address.
Okay.
And another one is you can actually save. You can save changes, and you can export the model as image. So this would be part of what you are going to submit as your ERD. You can download it, and you can also produce a document, generate a model documentation. This one is excellent, and I'm going to choose doc because then it will give you the chance to edit. Generate and download it. And also, I'm going to generate the SQL code for the program. Oh, it has 2 warnings. So we really need to solve the 2 warnings with this one. And it's a good idea to learn how to solve the warnings. There is one warning on this table. If I click on this here, reference column name seems to be invalid. Referral reason. I'm typing it again. Why it seems invalid, I don't know. Oh,
The warning
This one?
went.
it went, right?
Yeah,
I,
there's no
I may have
warning.
added a space or something. So
Yeah.
that, yeah, and there is no error on this one, and no error. Oh, there is error on this one. The prescription is not happy with that one. So what I'm gonna do is I will type again. And it went again, yeah? All right. So now I can create the document and create the SQL document as well. SQL documents, and we will want to add the sequences, the tables, the references, the views, the procedures, everything. So generates, and it's going to save, downloads. Okay, now if I go to my download folder, now I am going to see those 3 files. I'm going to copy all of them, all those 3. I'm going to copy, and I will go to the folder where I keep my files for home learning here, and documentations from Vertabello. Produced using Vertabello, but by you. You write your name, whatever, and paste the 3 items. Let's have a look at what is produced. The ERD diagram, okay? You could add to this created by your name, but Vertabello, they like to put their logo, but it's you who created it. The documents, and all right, and this document is a very nice document. I really like it. Where is it? Oh, this one, I mean. And but where is your name? Data model created with, but then you can put your name by, my case, I'm gonna put by King Jacob. Okay, and created with Vertabello, but in the footer as well, you know, I can add my name because it's going to be part of the assessment, and you have produced it using the tool, and professionally done. For example, for each table, yeah, the column names, the field names, the type, the properties, descriptions. How about you add another column? Yeah, it's up to you. But if you add validations, you need to plan validations in formats. Lookup and input masks. Yeah, so a place where you actually plan those properties. Yeah, instead of doing it, you know, with this. But we have foreign keys, for example, for here, hospital ID would be for foreign key, so you put FK, right? And another thing is, for example, there should be patient's title, then you can put the possible patient's title. But in the doctors for staff table, in the staff table we have, oh, there is no title. Okay, I need to go back, edit. But if there was title, I'm going to add here above this, staff title. And the title could be up to 25 characters, but, or you could add validation rules. Column to the right. And do you remember that column we added here? Once you write it once, you just have to copy and paste. Where is staff table? Okay, all right, if I add it here, and then here, where it says title validation rules, it has to be either Mr. or all the possible titles that the staff could have. Yeah, any kind of titles, it can be included. Yeah, any possibility. Yeah, and then you need to add validation text. Please enter title as. So this is validation text. And this would be validation rules. Just one more thing to show you. I know I kept you late. Sorry. One more thing to show you is if I made a mistake of closing my Sublime Text 3, or I can open it, I think. File, open, and the SQL code. Look at this. This is a database code added in SQL. Okay. On top of this, some of you could include this as part of your submission. I do want you to create it in Access, but then some of you could further work on the SQL. Yeah, and this is SQL code for creating the database tables. You need to add that data into it, and the code for it you need to learn. There is in W3 schools. You can look into it. Those of you who reached that stage, you can create the queries and all that. Yeah, but this is created. In the comments here at the top, you need to add your name. Created by, you add your name. Vertabello add their name, but you can add your name with, you need to give them credit. All right. So we'll, sort of end the recording here, and I will try to edit